So I did a 100% solo run of the podium robbery last time. We went around and did reconnaissance, blew up some tankers. There were some things inside that I don't want to talk about, but we eventually got the car delivered, got paid for it, and now we're heading out of Omega. Getting ready to get things going. Hey, what's up, Marcel? Hey, how's it going? Alright, we have to head... No. Gotta pick up the phone from English Dave.
We're in a bit of a crisis situation here in paradise. Now, the kind of music lads have been hit with a bad case of the munchies. They're after pizza, specifically. And only something from the mainland will do. I don't suppose you could see your way to flying some over? Business class?
It's kind of unreasonable, but I guess.
You're a beautiful soul, you know that. I thought we were going under for a second there. Grab a couple of pies and get them airborne, pronto!
And we're supposed to head to the restaurant to pick up these pizzas and fly them over to where Kind Music and Dave is at Cayo Perico. We finally got to the pizza shop after several minutes of driving. The delivery driver has evaded us. We gotta chase this guy down. And we went and did that. Took a couple of minutes to catch up to him. He was kind of elusive. But eventually, this guy just did a little U-turn, helped us out since he was driving directly towards us, and we ran him over. Now, what Dubs needs to do is grab the scooter and drive off. That guy tried to take it back, but he was too slow. We got to LSIA. Things are all good. We're going to be delivering these pizzas over to everybody else.
Do we have liftoff? Perfecto! I think young Ramper might be about to pass out at the decks.
Say what? I don't even know what he said, but we got here to Pegasus. And pizza has been delivered. Now we can't go back to Los Santos. Never mind. Hold on.
Hello, sailor. Dave here. Listen, you've pulled all the stops for us over here, and don't think it's gone unnoticed. Now, I'd like you to take my motor for keeps.
No, please.
Shedding worldly
you don't have to.
And today, my loss is your gain. Piece of bloody history there. Keys are inside. You are welcome.
Should we say thank you for that? I'm not even sure, but we gotta check this car out. It's at LSIA. We came back after a little bit, taking this ramp, doing a little 360 spin, landed like we meant to do it. Now we get a chance to take a look at this vehicle. Holy crap. This ain't it, is it? Because if it is, it's something that I don't really want. But I guess we gotta keep it. Well, I found a place for it at our usual garage. I'm thinking about moving it to another one, but that's gonna come later. We're at the warehouse.
What's up?
Hey, what's up,
Maria?
Lupe? Got to send her off to another mission. I appreciate it. All right, let's head over to the computer. You have a good one. Are we gonna access the laptop? Okay, it was having problems there. We finally got on this thing, thinking about selling 15 crates for $225,000. Let's confirm that.
Deal's on. Our shipment's on a boat down at the docks. Take it to the drop-off off the coast and make the sale. Smooth sailing, boss.
This one really wasn't hard at all. It was pretty straightforward. We just had to get to the boat and then drive out into the ocean. Well, not drive out, but sail out into the ocean. That's what I'm trying to say. We finally got to the yellow circle. We're getting shot at, but everything has been successfully delivered. We got paid $225,000, and it was a good payday. Now me and Dubs got to get out of here because we got some cars to tow. We headed over to the salvage yard, decided to do a little bit of a job, and we have finally arrived. This is not the car we're looking for. It's actually back here. And is this guy going to get out of our way? Alright, well, that's what we're going to be doing about that. Let's reverse this tow truck. Gotta get this thing connected. Hold on. Let's wait for that guy to walk across. Okay, we're good now. We gotta take this back to the salvage yard. And we should get paid for this a little bit after we get back. It takes around, I don't know, I can't even time it. Like sometimes it can be after you refresh the game. Other times you'll be driving around after a while and bam, you get cash or whatever. But we're doing an agency mission right now. Just reached downtown Vinewood. And we have to tail some Armenian mob. What the hell is... Okay, we gotta back up. We gotta back up. We gotta drive off. We're getting close to being protected. Alright, now we can just pursue him a little further. Just had to hit that car. It's all good. We finally followed him over to this warehouse. Dubs is inside fighting everyone off. We have to destroy the ammo crates in here. That's our current goal. He's moving on over here. And I think we're going to be starting with this ammo crate. It's the closest one to us. We have a couple guys here taking cover, which is going to make it kind of hard to blow this thing up. But let's chuck a grenade. He just moved out of the way when I was thinking about blowing him up too. Their AI works in mysterious ways is what I'm trying to freaking say right now. Also, bullets don't seem to work on that crate. Gotta check this grenade launcher real quick. Okay, I wanted to blow the crate up, but that works too. And that didn't work out that time. Back again, we still have a couple more crates to destroy. Well, 2 more now. And we have 1 more guy stuck in that office. He's not going to be an issue, so we're just going to be working on these crates in the meantime. Bullets still ain't working. Might as well chuck a grenade at it.
Duck!
There's still 1 more crate in here. Let's go over this way and see if we can't blow it up from the corner of the room or something. Because if we go over there, then there is a possibility that the enemy inside is going to get that lucky 1 shot, and that'll be a waste of an effort. Let's start planting these satchel charges. And also switch weapons too. Sometimes I'm not really satisfied with the automatics that they provide, but we have passed the mission and got 55,000 bucks. Now we're doing the Clucking Bell farm raid with the help of Officer Effenberger. We gotta raid the cartel. So we're here at the police station. Dubs is pulling in here. And I think we'll be doing this raid solo too. Let's get started. I'm ready to see what this thing's about.
Wouldn't advise going inside. Not with your reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law. In all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to meet you, my friend. Vincent, the LSPD's newest recruit. Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop very conspicuously for 10 years now? In front of the largest department in the city.
Hold on, is that Jimmy?
Cuts them in.
Honestly, I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yo, effing burger.
I copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick's. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. Oh, these motherfuckers. I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Clucking Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And be in no doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer effing burger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way. Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And fortuitously, we have files on some money laundering operations not far from here. The department allows them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee.
Alright, so this guy's some sort of crooked slash vigilante slash something. We're just going to be going to the car right now real quick. Okay.
I'm sending you the locations of our targets. All of them up to their necks in stolen cash.
Now we have to go to the money laundering business, which is here. And we finally arrived. Just have to actually get there still. Let's go into this parking lot. Think we got here. Guys firing at us.
Okay, pure simplicity. Get inside, get the money.
Why are we shooting at the air?
Based on comms, they do not look pleased with you.
Hell no. But we still have to take these guys out.
I gotta reload, baby.
Is someone firing from up here? I thought I seen bullets coming at us at an angle. But I guess that's where it's coming from.
I will be able to assist you with my LSPD privileges.
Get
Access
that.
to the database and communications is a perk of the job. One that will prove you certain.
Let's steal the cash. We have... Where is it at? Hold on. Just took those two guys out. And they're actually in the laundry machine. Like a money laundering operation sort of a thing going on. I get it, you know. And we have finally finished looting the place. We get to get out of here now. And we're being fired at. Hold on. Had to do a couple of Rambo rolls. Now we're safe. And they're got. The power of the Rambo roll should not be underestimated.
You got nowhere to go.
Let's get into the car. If you don't know, You stay impervious. Okay, we're being shot at, but that's where we need to go. We're still being pursued. Dubs, take cover real quick. These guys are circling around. They're still firing. But we're kind of safe in our current location. Okay, the guy finally got out. Got him. Now we can't go the rest of the way there.
You're fucking dead.
And I'm hearing yelling. So we're in the right spot.
Ass liquor.
They're saying all sorts of stuff to me and Dubs. It's not appreciated.
You're gonna die today, motherfucker.
Hit shot to that guy. Another hit shot.
One of our peoples is down.
Taking these guys out left and right. We're kind of close to where we need to be. Just have to take these guys out first. Not really going to be bothering with the rest of the guys in this alley. Alright, this isn't the right way. Alright, we're in the right area now. We get to go inside and steal some cash. Going through this door. Took those two guys out. Now we got to clean out these. Hold on. One guy's still up. But we ended up cleaning this place out too. Going to be skipping over that. Here's us finishing the last laundering machine. Well, it's a dryer. It's a dryer.
Allow me to explain some of the background to our endeavor. A few months ago, a new cartel arrived in San Andreas. They came up with a pretty smart plan to get their operation up and running. Pay key employees at Clucking to look the other way, while they use their distribution network to move large amounts of cocaine. The factory up in Palito Bay is pretty much a giant processing facility for the cartel. Every other Clucking van you see in town has a brick of coke under the mega mills. And of course, corrupt elements of the LSPD were only too eager to get caught.
Okay, a little bit of an accident. Nothing to see there.
This whole thing sewn up, and that's where we come in.
Well, that sounds good. We finally reached the lockup.
Officer.
Okay, didn't mean to hit that. Dubs is alright though. Car could be better. But we finally made it back to the police department. Ride has been fixed up. We got a little bit of RP too. Let's start the next part of this raid.
Alright, let's discuss a potential way into this place. The cartel are paying off employees at Clucking to use their factory as a cover. There are a couple things we'll need in order to solidify my current infiltration plan. Let's move.
Sounds good to me. Now we got to pick our next step, which would be setup, breaking and entering. So let's get things going. Gotta reach the car and head off from there.
Coordinates coming your way.
And there it is. Right by the docks. We just got here. And I'm in the general area where this laptop should be. I still don't see it. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit higher up. So let's go up these stairs. We're back on the boardwalk.
I have been a sperm donor in the past. Damn proud of it.
Now let's look for this laptop.
Why would they want to meet me? I don't understand.
Ran around for a while, and we came back around here, right by the Ferris wheel, and we found the laptop. Let's pick it up. I'm not sure why it's not letting us do it, but we finally did it. Now we get to run away. There's the terabyte. And here we are. Had to drive around for a while since we had to look for these drones that would tell us where the terabyte is. And off in the distance, I do see a drone. Now, I should have just went in there, but I went around to try to locate where this drone was coming from. and that was a bit of a waste of time. Now me and Dubs have circled around, coming back to exactly where we just were. And here's the Terrorbyte. I'm hearing the drones right now. They're airborne. Let's see if we can spot one of them. Alright, got one. We're shooting at it. And it went down. Now we gotta find the other one, which is right above us. Taking shots at it. And is that good enough? No. More drones came out of nowhere. These ones are equipped with guns. That's kind of crazy. Is this a sign of the future? They're going to be using drones in war? They're probably doing that already. Hold on. Alright. Took 2 more down. And 3 more appeared. And one crashed right into Dubs. Blew our car up. And killed us at the same time. So that was crap. Came back to finish the job. And now we can finally enter the Terrorbyte.
The Terrorbyte should be accessible.
Now that we're in here, we can steal the hacking device, which is located in this direction. Alright, we got it. I'm assuming we can leave now.
You get the device? Good. Now you should have no issue requisitioning a train. Or anything else for that matter. Okay, with those 2 items taken care of, let's move on to the big one. The cartel occasionally takes the trains they use and roll in right under their noses. But first things first, we're gonna need a set of keys if we're gonna board it unimpeded.
Let's get those keys. I'm assuming we get directions. We finally got them. That's where it is on the map.
Alright, now the keys gotta be in someone's pocket. Remember, these guys are serious. They will not hesitate to shoot on sight. Take whatever steps you deem necessary.
Let's keep that in mind. We gotta find where these guys are at first. Alright, this guy was just hiding behind that storage container too. Well, we took him out. Probably came in at the wrong direction, but I'm not sure what we can do about that now since we got taken out. Came back. This time, we're coming in through this entrance. Trying to make it work. Took a few guys out. Alright, let's put in a little bit more work and clear this place out. Alright, one guy is taking cover. He's being smart about it and annoying. So we'll just go around slowly. We'll take him out. Just gotta bring down his friends. Now he doesn't have backup. And we can't take him out. Methodically. Alright, who is shooting at us? It's this guy, huh? Alright, well, took him out. We finally found the train key. Thinking we can proceed to steal the train now. And it's been confirmed.
Then please admit yourself aboard.
You heard it, man. You gotta go on the train. I swear I see some red dots here. God was just hiding right there, but we're not caring. We're here to steal the train. Totally ignored it. Taking control of this thing. Now we're leaving.
I don't suppose you're familiar with the schematics of the train signal network? No? Then just follow the instructions on the hacking device to change the signals as you approach them. You need to keep that train moving at all costs. If you miss your shot, the emergency brakes will kick in and you'll be sitting ducks.
It's really not that hard. We kept going this way, driving through enemies and all that stuff. It was actually kind of fun as far as an escape goes. Like you see it right there. We got away successfully. Now we're here back at the police station getting ready to start the next stage of this raid. So let's go ahead and get into the yellow circle. Hit the right button. Now we have to talk to Vincent.
So, we have some important yet enjoyable decisions to make. On the one hand, you need to acquire your preferred weapons and gear. On the other, you need to acquire your getaway vehicle. We'll need to steal both. These can't be traced back to us. Where would you like to start?
So we have to pick one or the other. At first, I was thinking about a getaway vehicle, but then I picked concealed weapons. So we're going to be doing this now. Dubs is making his way to the car. That's where we have to go on the map. We chose C.
Our operation requires weapons and gear that can't be traced back to us. The good news is that this city is crawling with gangs carrying that kind of contraband. Half of them in cahoots with this very police department. So today we're gonna confiscate one cache of weapons and one stash of gear. If any of it ends up getting traced after our raid, it'll lead to these reprobates instead of us. I've sent you the coordinates of some appropriate targets. You don't need to hit them all. My advice is to investigate your options, determine which gang is gonna have a loadout that suits your preferences, and prioritize accordingly.
Fall back!
As I was saying earlier, we need weapons and we need equipment. That's armor and masks. We don't want anyone at the Clucking factory catching a glimpse of your memorable face. They're on to you. Expect some serious pushback. Keep an eye on your 6. Reinforcements inbound.
Alright, we grabbed the weapons. And the reason why I came to see is that the weapons and the clothes are here. Kind of getting cut off by Vincent, but he does talk a lot. So we still had to get the weapons. Dove got taken down. But we're back now. Ready to get them. Just have to find them. They're here, right? I mean, it shows that it's here. Now we gotta get the gear, which is the bag that we dropped when we got.
Ample supply of weapons and gear.
We actually went to location A first. It only had gear there, so
It's secure.
that was a
Bring it
waste.
all back to the lockup.
Let's make our way back to the lockup. We're finally here, though.
Alright, weapons and gear in the bag. These should be sufficient to take us another step towards our date with the cartel. Then all we'll need is a getaway vehicle. It's all coming together out there.
Seems like it. We got everything delivered. We had to confirm it through text. Now we're ready to start the next part.
Next up, acquiring a getaway vehicle. We need to take the same precautions we did for the weapons. We steal it from a gang, so the trail leads to them instead of us.
Makes sense. Let's find this getaway vehicle. It'll be hit and run. Would be the setup. And that's where we need to go. We're here in the desert.
This neighborhood is typically lost MC territory. I'm frankly surprised these guys are able to operate here. And they don't exactly have state-of-the-art security in place. A locked garage would be the safest spot they can afford to store the vehicle. If you see it, find a way to open it.
Now, at the time, I didn't realize that all I had to do was actually go to the garage that was right there. Instead, I decided to circle around the entire block and search a building that had nothing to do with the mission at all. But me and Dubs have finally got to this place. And we have to still find a good parking spot. I think here would be good enough. Dub's getting out. We're approaching this garage and seeing where things are at. Alright, let's... Okay, we probably shouldn't have ran in here like this because we're surrounded by gang members right now and we have to take everyone out immediately. Yeah, I wouldn't underestimate them too since we're under fire, but we're close to taking them all out. Got 2 more guys left. Hold on. I think I see the fuse box. No, that's just the door. Where is it at? Let's take this guy out. That thing blew up. Glad that we weren't near it. But let's go back this way. Taking this guy out. And I finally see it. It's right up there. Dub's climbing. He is taking a couple of shots. It's been destroyed. Now we can get into the getaway vehicle. Let's see what it is. It's a van. How are we gonna get away with a van?
There's a garage close to the factory where the car will be safe.
This is crap. Alright, we gotta get away now with everyone pursuing us. This thing ain't fast enough, obviously, so we're gonna have to find an alternative. When I was reading online, they were talking about some sort of railroad or whatever. And guess what? I see tracks. So, just running into the rock a little bit. Let's just go on. Okay, a little bit of problem. We're good now. Just in time since they caught up to us. We start firing shots. It's not going to help them out in any way since we are gone. And that's where we need to go. We arrived after a while. Actually had to hide out a little bit, but we're good. Let's go into the garage.
Yes, this is he.
Ready for the next part of this raid.
Hey, so I understand that your MO is up to you, but there are steps you can take to ensure the element of surprise is on your side. Introducing a little chaos into the cartel supply line is one of them. If you do, they'll assume your arrival on the train is just an unscheduled delivery. And if nothing else, the looks on their faces will be highly amusing.
All sounds good to me. Set up disorganized crime. That's going to be the mission. Making it over to the car. Now we're here to hack the cartel vans.
I appreciate that hacking device you confiscated. Couldn't do this without it.
This really wasn't too hard. You just have to actually catch up and then just tail them a little bit until the hacking is finished. Showing how that's done right now. Just takes a couple of seconds. Now we're at the garage. We have to break in, which is going to be pretty easy. So let's do that. Now that we're inside, this place looks pretty familiar.
This operation? If so, we can hit the factory without them suspecting a thing. Just disable the vehicles, find a key card, and wipe the CCTV when you're done. On the other hand, you can go in guns blazing. You'll be blowing your cover for the final raid, but if that's how you want to do it, go ahead.
Well, I would say let's do it then. Why hold back? I'm not trying to sneak around or anything, so let's take our first shot at this guy. Hold on. Had to make sure of some things. Got him. Okay, they heard us.
Where you gonna go now?
And I thought I would get a headshot on that guy, but unfortunately not.
Stop the cartel from knowing your cover.
Alright, he got. We gotta sabotage all these delivery trucks, which should normally be easy. We're just going to be using the trucks as cover while disabling them. Well, not disabling them, but sabotaging them. My bad.
Got a man down.
Let's take the rest of these guys out. There's one guy in the office and one guy that's over there too. But it's all good. It's not going to bother us. We're just going to sabotage this truck. Go to the next one since they can't really take us out like this. Have one left, which is over there. A couple of guys have come out of the office, it seems. Since we have some cover, we can move to the next truck and sabotage this one too. So that does it.
Got the factory's attention. A witness must have put you in the picture. You're on to us. When you've dealt with the trucks, find that key card.
Alright, let's do that by finding the lockers containing the key card. We haven't found them just yet, obviously, but we are going to pretty soon. Just looking around right now, making sure there's no one waiting to gun us down. There's one guy in the office, and I think there's one guy here too. Doing a little Rambo roll, staying vulnerable for a little bit. And we get to pick up a little bit of cash and ammunition. But we have one guy over here now. That's it. Is there anything in here to find? We can erase the CCTV footage. So let's do that. Before we go any further, we may as well do this now. Everything has been deactivated. Now we can just go to the lockers, which I think is through those double doors. Hold on. A little bit of a problem, but we're good. There's no one behind those double doors waiting for us. And there is one guy here.
We need that key card. Check anything, everything.
Okay, well, damn. That didn't work out. But we came back. Still have to take out a couple of guys. Now that we've got those guys taken down, we can proceed to where we left off the last time. Hold on. Got some here. We got drill. Well, we picked up the drill and we can continue to where this key card is, which is somewhere around here. I'm seeing it on the map. Just got one more guy to take out, and I think we'll be alright. And he was guarding these lockers. Let's begin drilling. Since we have the drill now. Good thing we grabbed it before coming in here. Got one open. And we grabbed some loot. Let's see what else we can find. Got something else. Checking this one.
All right.
Well, we stole the key card.
The factory's gonna be easy to infiltrate.
Just trying to break into a few more of these lockers.
Get
Don't
out of
see
there.
nothing.
Now the cartel are all to us. We need to move fast.
Yeah, Vincent's probably right. Alright, let's leave. I was going to check some more, but it was probably nothing anyways. We're here at the police station again. Let's get it.
Hey, it's my pleasure to inform you that we have officially completed all necessary preparations to move forward with the Clucking Bell operation at your earliest convenience.
That's what's
Let's
up.
make this happen.
This guy's a gentleman with the shit. All right, well, we have the finale now.
It all
Scene of the
culminates
crime.
here, my friend. I've been on the radios, and after deciphering some mediocre code words, it sounds like they're expecting a robbery. I suggest you elegantly fuck their shit up regardless.
All right, let's do it. But I think I remember doing this
These
before.
guys won't
I
go
swear.
down easily, so focus on the task at hand. Seize the cocaine and raid the safe for loot and contraband.
All right, I think I remember now, but
Don't
when I
forget
was
the
playing the
extra gear
PC,
your crew procured.
I
Feel
did
free to
this with a couple of
It
guys.
should be in a dumpster to the rear of the factory. You see, it pays to befriend your local garbage man.
Since we're doing this solo, we gotta take our time and eliminate these guys one at a time. We have one guy that's shooting at us, and he got taken out. Making our way down here. Got a couple of guys waiting for us. And one more guy. All right, let's break this fuse box. And it looks like it's hiding some health. All right, no one else is in here. Let's destroy that other fuse box and move on to the next area. Shutters open. Immediately, we were met with fire. This gun is pretty strong, though. Just a couple of shots, and the enemy is down. Look at that. This thing's vicious. He got. Let's pick up all this stuff right here. Okay, we did not see that guy. Now we're paying for it. He was rapid firing for a second. We still have to go to the storage area. We found one of them. Before we go in there, had to back up a little bit. Someone was firing. Where's this guy at? Okay, finally see him.
Access to restricted areas in the factory, including the basement.
All right, let's get in here before anyone else follows us. Is this thing gonna move faster? I swear they're gonna catch up. We're getting shot at already. This thing takes forever. That's funny. They even had the animation of the guy trying to come to the door. But we're down here. We gotta steal the cocaine.
Once you got eyes on the product, don't hold back.
Chucking a grenade. Okay, not far enough. That could have been bad. But let's go back down here. Just took that guy out. Anyone else in here? Oops. I think that was a scientist or something. I was about to take that guy out too. Okay, well, we're down here. We gotta do what we gotta do. Let's start stealing this stuff. Rest in peace to that one guy. It was not intentional. But we stole one little batch of cocaine, I guess. Now we gotta steal another stack. One last one.
Not me! Not me!
Well, I'm assuming we have one more area to go to, since this is going to give us half of what we need. We got everything, which gives us exactly half. Well, not yet. Still have one more stack here. Now we're good. All right, let's get out of the basement. This guy probably peed in his own pants or something, but he's alive. He survived this situation. And this guy's just immediately shooting us at the... Hold on! He was just rapid firing with that pistol. Lucky that Dubs ain't dead. That was bad, too. Just came out of the door and this guy was just popping Dubs at the back of his head, just hella times and stuff. We did eventually get taken out. Gotta get that bag back. Now that we have it, can't proceed to the next storage area. Just gotta get through the double doors and not get killed in the process. Let's insert the key card. And we're getting fired at again. Do they just materialize in here immediately? What is up? Okay, we can't finally go in. Took those two guys out. And I think we're free to actually break open the crates. The only problem is that we don't have a way to open the crates. Tried shooting at it, didn't work. Dubs ran around. We finally found what we were looking for right here. We got ourselves a crowbar, and we can immediately go to work on these crates. We got one pack. Let's go to the next box, breaking that open. There's nothing in here. Let's go to the other side. Nothing. All right, this has to have it. And I was right. We got the last package of cocaine and we can leave. Now we have to make our way over to the office so we can steal that cash. We just have to be a little careful now since we have one life left. That guy went down pretty fast. He didn't see us coming.
Retain your fire and head into the office. There should be a key nearby if you need to catch your breath. You won't be able to shoot the handle and break the lock.
That could work too. Just have to bring these guys down. Alright. One more guy went gone and we have to keep it moving. Okay, the guy was behind us. I was tripping out. I was like, where's this guy at? Does not matter if we have to go backwards or not. I just need these guys to be gone by the time we make it over to the office.
It's clear this place is barely functioning as a chicken factory. One would assume they'd have more Clucking Bell staff to keep up appearances, but underestimated just how bold criminals can be once they have the police in their pocket.
Are those chickens in those cages? They just seem a little bit too stationary. Didn't know what I was looking at. Well, I'm hearing the chickens now, so. Okay. That guy almost surprised us. We can't get into that office since we don't have the key. We had to run around a while. Now we made it all the way back here. And it seems that I missed this the first time. So we grabbed them. Now we can go back to the office and we should have way in. Just had to take that guy out. Can't do nothing on that computer. Alright, let's work on this door. Now we can go into the office. We have to hack the office computer, which is on the side. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I think we're good. And we're out.
Hacking device, so we didn't end up unexpectedly fucked once we made it to this point. All you have to do is find where the signal is the strongest. If the device is showing blue, you're headed in the right direction. Red, you're not. Once it's caught the connection, find the next one.
I think Vincent explained that pretty well. We went around here and followed the signals until we got 3 of them. And then now we're back at the office. Well, we got 3 matches. Let's go ahead. Okay, never mind. I guess we got check for the safe code in our hacking device. Let's break that out. 3025-4. Now let's input that into the safe. We got the contents.
All right, we got what
now we can go.
Alright, I'd say it's about time for you to get out of there. There's a healthy mix of cops and cartel ready to gun you down on your way out. So be ready. Okay.
Yeah, I would think so.
On the comms. Sounds like they're about to shut down any nearby roads.
Not going to be wasting any time fighting these guys, but let's break them down a couple of them.
Just beyond their reach.
Just so we have some space to run without getting shot at.
It's still a getaway vehicle that you stashed in the garage.
Okay, not sure why we try to go for that truck.
You're one step ahead. Your getaway car is stored just beyond their reach.
Yeah, it's right back here.
You sourced if you feel something else will be more effective. I've bribed some friends in the Department of Sanitation to lead the dumpster to the rear of the factory.
Now that we've taken those couple of guys out, we can get into our getaway vehicle. And I am going to be taking the railroad tracks like I did the last time when I got the getaway vehicle. Eventually I came to a tunnel. Got the wanted level down to 3 stars. Initially they were 4 stars, but the first tunnel I must have waited there for like 10 minutes until I got bored, and then I moved on to the next tunnel and then waited there until it went to 0.
Our whole operation is livened up my day-to-day considerably. Makes a pleasant change from people holding up 24/7 stores. In case you were wondering what I intend to do with the illegal narcotics you've so adroitly seized, I've made arrangements with the representative of a local businessman to take them off your hands and pay you well. See you shortly.
Let's talk to Vincent.
Excellent work. Mission accomplished. Now to the vital matter of payment. As I'm sure you can appreciate, there are certain transactions I can't be party to as an officer of the law. But if I've learned anything from my associates on the LSPD, it's how to look the other way. Now remember, as far as I'm concerned, you can hit that factory as often as you'd like. As long as you're giving me reasons to keep looking the other way, I'm happy. As you can see from my choice of transportation, my fortunes at the LSPD are also improving. Just got these babies in, fresh off the line. Guess who picked one up? Until next time, let's disassociate.
And there goes Vincent, our business associate, crooked cop, vigilante. But he's cool. We got paid $500,000, 15 JP, 2,235 RP. Heading to the club and getting ready to end another day. I think it's been pretty successful. It's my first time doing the Clucking Bell raid, and I think it's a lot more worth it than the Cayo Perico heist at this time. Especially since you don't have to put any money into it just to get the thing started. And also, you don't have a lot of cheap mechanics like I've seen in Cayo Perico. Plus, you don't have to do any... Well, you have to do some setups, but not a lot. It's not as comprehensive as the Cayo Perico heist. Either way, if you haven't done it, I would appreciate that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. I want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until the next time, I hope you have a good one. Peace out.